Injuries are nothing new in the sports world. While it's heartbreaking to see your favorite player struggling with their health, what goes down must come up. And so, after a while of benching, when the same player gets back on the field, there's nothing greater a sight than that. That's exactly what's happening right now in the Los Angeles Rams training camp. Matthew Stafford is indeed back. Let's find out what we know so far. First up, Matthew is reportedly getting rust off. Matthew Stafford, the Los Angeles quarterback, is one heck of a player, but he's been struggling with some health issues lately. But his days of sitting it out are gone as he's preparing a comeback for the next season. While Stafford had been active in the organized team activities of the Rams and also joined in for the minicamp, something was off about him. The star quarterback wasn't making any throws. A quarterback not working on his throws during the training events is certainly strange, since many plays depend on this very skill. It was reported that the Rams were playing it safe for their most important man because of some medical reasons. We'll talk about these reasons later. But the first day of the Rams training camp saw Matthew back in action, working on his throws and building up chemistry with the wide receiver. Officials at the Los Angeles Rams training camp revealed that not making the throws during the earlier events was all part of the plan to support the quarterback's recovery. They also commented that things are going exactly as planned. They'd wanted all along that Matthew should be able to practice with the throwing at the training camp. They also expressed their satisfaction over the state and preparation of the quarterback and felt that he was on the right track. The training staff also revealed that Stafford was not planned to be put on the field for the preseason games, so his absence from those matches has nothing to do with his health. Moreover, they added the most important thing for him in the present moment is to be able to undergo the training routines, and since that's exactly what Matthew was doing these days, the water seemed to be under the bridge. We wish Matthew good luck for the next season. And now, why was Matthew struggling with throws? While it's good to see that everything is working well for Matthew now, one simply can't help but wonder what happened to him. It's a valid question since he didn't sustain any injury last season. It's been confirmed by the Rams administration that their star quarterback had pain in his elbow. He then received an anti-inflammatory shot in his elbow during the offseason. Although getting an injection right in your elbow isn't that big a deal, the Rams coaches were in no mood to take any chances with his health and ability to play. This is exactly why Matthew wasn't allowed to make any throws during the organized team activities and minicamp in June. While it might look a bit overcautious, it's only fair considering that Stafford helped his team take home the last Super Bowl. The agile signal caller was able to pull off some big plays during the playoffs as well as the Super Bowl to snatch the victory. So everyone in the Rams camp's hoping to bag another Super Bowl victory this season, provided their quarterback can bring his best form on the field, and that's exactly what everyone is making an effort towards. Let's see how it plays out for the Rams next season. Up next, what does Matthew have to say? It's worth noting that while Matthew is back at throwing, he's still not completely at 100%. His elbow remains under recovery and is being monitored consistently. Head coach of Rams, Sean McVay, also mentioned that Matthew was on a pitch count during the training camp, meaning he can't make any more than the allowed number of throws on any day. He also reported that Matthew didn't reach his pitch count on the first day of training camp, so his elbow didn't give him any hard time during the training session, although he added that the situation would continue to be fluid as the training sessions progressed and became more intensive. Matthew displayed himself to be in high spirits on the training field, even with all this going on, and later commented that he's certainly knocking some rust off after missing the spring workouts and was feeling the thrill again. The quarterback added that the recovery in itself is a whole process and that he'd just have to put in the work, trust himself, and figure things out on the go. Matthew also expressed happiness at being able to join the workout sessions as a full participant. In a nutshell, Matthew's full of hope, and so are his team and coach. Hopefully, he'll be up and running without any restrictions soon enough. And now, in other news, first off, things got heated up in the Bills training camp. As far as training camps are concerned, the first rule is don't touch the quarterback. And this is exactly what went wrong during a Bills training session. There was a video of an altercation between Buffalo Bills players going viral on the internet. Reportedly, a fight broke out while the team was practicing some plays when defensive tackle Jordan Phillips got a bit too close to star quarterback Josh Allen. As Allen rushed through the middle during a two-point conservation, Phillips bumped him gently. Allen didn't take it lightly, turned around, and gave the defensive tackle a shove. Needless to say, things went south from there with the whole team trying to separate the two players. Reportedly, the Bills linemen were buzzing around the signal caller during practice amid high tensions. It's important to note that the Bills are entering a big season this year and are favorites for the Super Bowl with a plus 575 as per Caesars Sportsbook. But if they're to go far this season, they need to take care of their quarterback and make sure nothing happens to him during practice. Allen's in good form, having posted insane stats last season. He threw 4,407 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. The splendid play allowed the Bills to make it to the divisional round of the playoffs. And now, Aaron Rodgers is satisfied with the current receivers group. With the departure departure of Davante Adams to the Las Vegas Raiders this offseason, the Green Bay Packers have raised their concerns over the current receiver group on the team. While the fans are certainly not happy with losing an old hand on the field, the Packers quarterback showed his satisfaction over his team members in the receiving group. During an interview on Training Camp Back Together Saturday, Aaron Rodgers was put forth with the question about the changes in the lineup. The quarterback responded that he was happy with the players on the team and didn't seem to have any issues with the challenge of establishing new targets in this offense. He added that while Adams took the lion's share of the targets last year and finished with incredible stats, it's now only a question of who will be in those situations to make those plays. When asked about the future role of Allen Lazard, who ended the last season with 8 touchdown catches, Aaron revealed that he had high expectations from him. He stated that it's quite obvious that he'll have to come forward in the number 1 role. The star quarterback hopes that it'd be a seamless transition for the team, and Allen, as the primary blocker, will get an opportunity to be the number 1 in the progression more often. Apart from Allen, the Packers also have rookies Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs on the roster. While Watson's still down because of his injuries, Doubs has made a good early impression with some impressive catches reported by the practice observers. Although Aaron doesn't rely heavily on the rookies, he certainly holds Doubs in his good books and expects him to go a long way. And finally, Maurice Hurst of the 49ers sustained a bicep injury during training camp. As the teams prepare for the upcoming season, training camps are getting heated up. In such situations, injuries aren't unheard of. The San Francisco 49ers defensive line reported one recently when the defensive tackle Maurice Hurst suffered a torn bicep during practice. It's been confirmed by the 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan that he'll require surgery and will probably miss the entire 2022 season. Coach Kyle also added that they're not sure about Hurst being able to make an appearance during the 2022 season because of how bicep injuries usually are, but a more conclusive statement could be passed only after the surgery, so there's still hope. Hurst sustained the injury on a jet sweep run when he simply grabbed a runner and his arm gave out. He took to social media to thank his fans for the love and support. He also shared that the circumstance dealt him a painful blow, but hoped to be an inspiration for others through his hard work and resilience. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Matthew Stafford's shape this season? Will he be able to carry the Bills to a Super Bowl victory this year? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.